sure we have tons of ideas of what to do when the power is out. Yay! Okay, you guys could hear me. Love it. Thank you, Miss Tremaine. Thank you, Leslie. The show is on at 7:27. Making my own timestamps right here, people. I love it. All right, the show must go on. Buenos dias. Birthday shout out. Oh my goodness. And this birthday shout out. Oh yeah, hold on, let me get right into it. Ah I'm sharing the wrong screen. Guys, this is gonna be such an epic show. I'm pulling up all the wrong things over here. All right, so Tommy Papescu. Oh my gosh, did I pronounce it right? Leslie, please let me know if I did. His birthday's tomorrow. All right, so we're gonna wish him a happy birthday. Because the morning show, a new morning show, absolutely loves a lot of the jokes you guys see in here come from Mr. Tommy. I know he likes to send some of those jokes, and we truly, truly appreciate it. And so, with that, we're going to continue. Okay, so Leslie said that yes, I pronounce it correctly. I hope so. All right, guys. We are into the topic of community. And what we want, I mean, everybody wants, right? Who doesn't want to foster a supportive community? And I know, like, we have like this picture, and obviously we could be like, oh, that's not my neighborhood, right? Like, we could think that that's a community is about helping the elderly, which I believe is a good start. And we're going to talk about a little bit of the tips of how to break the ice. I say this is a great way to break the ice of getting to know somebody. And it's also the easiest, right? Because as adults, we get so weird. We're like, I don't know. I don't want to say hi. I want them to say hi to me first, right? Come on. How many of you can relate to like, okay, I heard about the movies, you know, do do I really have to go and bring them pie? They just moved in here. We're not talking about, I mean, that's that's amazing if you do that. I've never done it. It doesn't mean that I will not try, because I definitely want to try something like that, because I'm corny. I'm corny. But anyway, let's get into how do we transform, because fostering a community can help us really, transform our living space, like literally our surroundings, for a true community. And I'm going to give him the shout out because he is the action taker of today, which is my neighbor Angelo from Long Island. It's like, I love it because I always bond whenever I move to a new city. I bond with those who are not from the city. Like, we're from the city we just came from, and we get to bond, or the state or the region, right? So, I have a picture here of planting. That's something you could do in a community. You could share crops if you could. I know my uncle in Canada, he walks like maybe 2 to 3 blocks to the community garden, and I think it's pretty cool. I also know that even like my dad, it's like he's in a huge building, but some of the neighbors are planting things downstairs, and this is like city. This is like Queens. This is Jamaica, Queens, to be more exact, right? And people, I just love it. Um, I have so much respect for like Asian communities, with the elderlies. They're always constantly active because they're contributing to their surroundings, right? And I think that's really, really, really cool. So, I want to talk about this because we just had so much horrific stuff happening with the hurricanes and the flooding and the tornadoes that have been happening. And just, do we even know who lives two doors down where that roof just blew away. What about that neighbor? And I've seen, especially in TikTok, I believe that there's so many people who are humanitarians. I got the word right. Who want to contribute, who want to do something, who want to help, and they're out there in their canoes, right? Because help could come, but it could be a day or two, three, a week. But if somebody is in need now, they're out there searching because they're already part of being prepared is that for me is that I know that my household will be taken care of and now I could go and give, right? So like I evacuated, now I could go and give my apartment in Orlando to somebody who needs it, right? It's that is the goal of preparedness. If that's your heart, you want to contribute to humanity. Preparedness is something that we do, right? Or something that we want to consider. So prepping our home first, always doing that, making sure you do that. But then how do we transform our surrounding is that we also can take care of others. And I say it's like even getting to know their name. 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, we had the challenge to go outside and walk in your neighborhood without these. So you could actually have conversations with people. Here I look like my sister and I look alike, right? So I'm like walking our dog and people are like, good morning. They think I'm her and that my dog is her dog, which is hilarious. So you can see there are so many friendly people. And I say take opportunity on those who are saying hello. I was like, oh, Patty. Like I even introduced myself. We took my nephew to Taekwondo, and we're like, yeah, we're from Orlando, Florida. We're making conversations, and this is how we get to know each other because I will be. And one of my reasons, if you read the blog, or before, and all the shows that I've shared the blog about prepare or panic, is that I fell in Hurricane Andrew back in Miami in 1992. We had power, but my family didn't, and there was flooding around it, and I felt devastated of not being able to help. Like you have all these resources, but then you have like family members that don't, right? And so that was a feeling that I did not want to like go through, and I've always been like, I gotta get ready, right? Because it's happening. So anyway, transforming. This is some community garden. If you have that, if you don't, well, this is a great icebreaker. If you don't, maybe another neighbor wants to do the same thing and you guys can find a spot, right? So let me know in the comments for those who are joining us live, because I will love this interaction. How are we gonna break the ice? Okay, so we had a few. Um, the elderly, right? Because they're super nice. In our community, we have a lot of people who are retired. And so there was like this couple. They're not from New York. They're from Jimmy. Let me know in the comments, please. Michigan, I want to say, or it's somewhere north. And they were like walking around the little pond, the pier, and they were picking up garbage, which, because of them, the HOA, we were loud enough, or they really led by example to put a garbage can by the pier because, especially unfortunately, a lot of teens were just like throwing chips, and those are kids, right? Chips and soda. I mean, it could be adult, of course, but it's like, when somebody's visiting, so putting when them picking up the garbage just set such a big example, at least for me, to go knock in the association office, like, hey, guys, there's like two people picking up garbage. They believe that if you guys put a garbage can right at the entrance when they walk out, instead of throwing it anywhere, you put it right there. Right. So anyway, you could break the ice by you doing something. So that's the first one. You could break the ice by you doing something small. So, and the easiest, start with helping the elderly. I have another in our condo. which right now the condo didn't lose power. We're so thankful and grateful for that. Um, Sweet lady. I actually do not know her name, so this is a challenge for me when I get back home. Jimmy, if we know her name and I forgot, please put it in the comment because I want to call her whatever her name is. I want to call her Auntie because she has that character and that spirit. She's super sweet. If we see each other from like a mile, we're like waving. And so this whole year living there, we know a lot of people like this and hey, and it's like getting that little step closer to get to know their name. I believe we did ask, so now I feel terrible. But I call her auntie. So I have a little auntie who walks two little dogs that are so protective. Jimmy calls them the bodyguards. Okay. Oh, not Barbara. Okay, Barbara's another neighbor. She's been in the show, guys. She's the one that walks how many miles? Something crazy. I want to say like 10 miles in the morning around the lake, the pond. She goes around the whole condo and she's up like at 5 a.m. No, not Barbara. It's the other lady, but thanks, honey, for joining in the conversation. Um, so yeah, Barbara's another person. We obviously know her name. We have her phone number. We're gonna invite her over. Like we're getting there. But I know there are people. Oh, hold on a second, guys. I keep forgetting this. Barbara walks 21 miles a day. Tell me that doesn't blow your mind away. Wow. Thank you, Jimmy. She walks 21 miles a day. Wow. That's intense. She's not a retiree yet. Um, but she's super awesome. She is somebody who believes in community. I want to call her the mayor because she knows everybody. Um, and also, we had a tragic event at our condo, and she was the first one to report it, to be there for the family. Oh my goodness, this show is for her. She's amazing. She definitely knows how to transform our community. Um, and very quietly, and it's very cool. So anyway, let me get back to my point. I'm breaking the ice. Elderly is so it is easier, right, to give a helping hand, and it's by you could start doing something like the couple. You could start picking up, and then because I could get like that too. Like, why don't we pay for maintenance to pick it up? They weren't picking up with their hands. I believe they had those little sticks and had a little garbage can. All right, hold on a second. We got a comment. Sammy says, just throw the ice to break it. Listen, you throw ice at somebody, that's gonna definitely break the ice. That's cute. Thank you, Sammy. I love participation in the morning show. Yeah, absolutely. I love it. Yeah, bring it on, people. Bring up the ideas. Bring on the ideas because um do I have that slide? Hold on. I do. I do have that slide. Thank you. Thank you, Sammy. This is on the other point on sharing resources, but what I wanted to say is this, and I'm going to put this smaller and I'm going to leave my nephew's comment in here. Children, children, let me say it again. Children know how to build community. They're not with us all this like, I don't know what they're going to say about me. No, that spirit, of like throwing the ice at somebody to get to know somebody, man, can we all like aim from that kind of spirit of wanting to give, of wanting to just, hey, we're just getting to know each other, right? And so anyway, I love it. This is great. This is great. I know I brought up to the next point, which is sharing resources. That's another way you could break the ice too, right? And this could be in situations of like a hurricane. Oh, I don't know where I went. Let me bring myself back. Hey, okay. So one of the things, like let's say another thing you could break an ice, especially if there's some kind of disaster, right? Um, eh, and we didn't have this, but like for example, we have bought like these like new tech kind of sandbags, and Imagine being in a neighborhood where you maybe have a lot of sandbags, but you forgot to get some kind of water, or some kind of tool. How cool would it be to go to your neighbors? Hey, I see your garage is missing maybe some sandbags. I could give you some sandbags so you have this kind of tool that I need to do that, right? Because imagine if we exchange resources instead of going to the store, panicking in traffic, mm, going crazy, stressing yourself out, when you could do an exchange with a neighbor, right? And it's all because a lot of people, we put our pride in the way. I don't ask, right? So it's a challenge, and hopefully we can meet halfway. But imagine if we actually do change resources. Kids do it all the time. I would love for my niece and nephew to share trading. It's something we've done as humans since the beginning of time. It's, if you don't want to call it share resources, we'll call it trading, little prideful soul. If you don't want to share resources, call it trading, right? We've been doing this as humans, and instead of panicking over buying toilet paper, why do we buy people? Why do you buy so much toilet paper? Why do you panic about that instead of like batteries and a flashlight to keep you seen in the dark? Oh man. Okay, hold on. I got another one. Let's see. Sammy says dogs plus dogs equal. Who's typing these questions? Ah, one dog plus one dog equals dogs. I love it. But dogs, yeah, no, that matches. That checks in. That checks. Dogs plus dogs equals dogs. Yes, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, I love the interaction in here. All right. So, sharing resources. I know on Monday I shared our preparedness checklist. This is so cool, again, to instead of running. So, Sammy, thank you. You got us right into the topic. Okay. This could be an icebreaker, getting to know. It's like, hey, listen, I have this list. If you want it as we prepare for the storm, I just wanted to give it to you. Boom, you give the list, right? These are fun and easy, like not much interaction for all my introverts, right? But I'm pretty sure if some introverts out here have married an extrovert, like Jimmy has married me. I'm the extrovert. No shaming going around giving stuff, right? Like helping out. Absolutely. Does Jimmy want to help out? Of course he does. He just wants to help out in other ways in his strength. And that is absolutely okay. All right, guys. I'm saying all this, I'm sharing all this, and because I am so grateful for my neighbor that we got to know, which I mentioned earlier, Angela, who is from Long Island, now living in Orlando. And we gave him, we left Orlando, and because of our interactions, changing resources about vendors, starting conversation, inviting them over to the apartment for things, asking questions, where they're from. We felt super confident, comfortable, um, grateful to give him our key, because he's now our neighbor who's our friend. And I want to give him a shout out because he was so amazing to go and check on our place. As soon as everything was over, right? He took over, look at his house, damages around, went downstairs to check on our apartment. That feels amazing that someone took care of something you value, which is your home. So, Angel, this one is for you. Oh, wait, we have a comment. Claire's still the queen. Wait, think someone else is typing. Something tells me Jimmy's not typing. Although Now that it says why superstar without an S, I'm pretty sure Jimmy is typing. Guys, Jimmy's been part of the company forever. He still calls the company Y Superstar with no S, and it's in our logo, people. Jimmy, was it you? Someone tell Uncle Jimmy that is with an S right here. Okay. All right, here we go. I love it. But yeah, Claire is absolutely still the queen of Y Superstars. We have videos. Oh, and Jimmy, if you text it to me, I could even pull it up. I could pull it up if you're able to find it. But anyway, guys, this is so back to Angelo. Angelo, thank you for checking in my home as soon as you could, like literally first thing in the morning. And that means the world to us. Okay, hold on a second. We got another comment in here. Queen of the South. Interesting. Yeah, Georgia is the South. Yeah, absolutely. I love it. Okay. Maybe Sammy's typing? I don't know. Anyway, guys, this has absolutely been fun. Again, Angela, thank you so much. And we of course we end our show with a challenge. So we threw out a lot. I can't even go back to my notes from here, but that's okay. Okay. But I'm gonna share my challenge. Okay. Challenge of the week. Okay, we're going to break it down to one. Okay. There's one neighbor, and you know who the neighbor is that you wave at, you do that, or you go, however you communicate, that you don't know their name. And that's where you go, hey, because you forgot their name, right? Like me. Ask their name today, write it down, drop it in the comments of this show, and I would love to know who did this challenge of the weekend. All right. Find out the name of the neighbor. You know that neighbor that you don't know. You're going to go, it's going to happen, right? Hey. He's like, hey, I'm Patty. What's your name? Right? That is the challenge of the week. Oh, hold on a second. What is this? Claire loves your cow. Isn't that cow adorable? Shout out to Canva Pro. Yes, that cow is super cute, Claire. I agree with you. Hold on a second. Sammy says he has a pig. Hey, what could be an acronym for pig? Problem in. Okay, so we have the cow, which is challenge of the week. What can be a pig? Somebody write, kids, let me know what can we can use an acronym about an activity. Hey, why not? I love it. Thank you. Yeah, that cow is super adorable. So hold on a second, because I'm gonna do this for my little reel. Challenge of the week. You know that neighbor that you go, hey, find out their name today, this weekend. Pick Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Drop their comments in this video, because you are contributing to your community and transforming and fostering true community. That's the challenge of the week. Hey, there we go. Okay, we got more comments. Let's see. Sammy says, oh, yeah. Oh, that he has a pig. Okay, what do we have? Problems, insights, gratitude. Okay, so basically, if there are problems, we got to find something that we're grateful for, or find like the insight, and then find something that we're grateful for. Okay, I like it. Tell me if that's what we're thinking. Okay, I like it. Pig, problems, insights, gratitude. If you got a problem, look at some of the things that you can learn, some of the insights, and then be grateful that you actually took a problem into an opportunity. How's that? Hey, I like it. I like it. Okay, I like it. If you guys have more, for those who are joining us, we will love to hear it. Okay, guys, this has been so much fun, especially having my niece and nephew either stealing, typing in Jimmy's phone, or maybe Jimmy is the one typing. I don't know. I am super grateful. Thank you, Charmaine. Thank you, Leslie. And let's see, some people in Facebook. I think my mom. Thanks, mommy, for joining. Thank you all for those who are watching the replay. I hope you're doing the cow. As always, help us out, pass the word by liking the video and sharing it. Hold on a second. Let's see. Yes, like and share. Hold on a second. We're talking more about pigs over here. Sammy has 3 pigs. Okay. All right. So that means that we're gonna have a lot of bacon next time we come visit. I'm just kidding. I'm sure we're talking about toys here, right? I love it. Okay. Or does he have 3 problems with insides that he's grateful for? Oh, I don't know. You tell me. All right, guys. This has been a lot of fun as always. Please make sure that you like this video, that you share this video with a friend. Hey, you want to do a fun cow? They're going to be like, what do you mean a cow? Oh, you don't know? The challenge of the week, the cow. All right, get to know the name of one neighbor. You know who that is, because I know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Auntie, little Auntie, who walks with little 2 bulldogs that are like, I mean, they're not bulldogs, but they bark like bulldogs, who are so defensive. They want to protect her. She is so sweet. We have had a conversation by the pier, actually, because she was without the dogs. And we're like, oh, Auntie's without the dogs. Hurry up, let's go talk to her, right? Because the dogs don't allow anybody near Auntie, okay? And then I'm going to ask her if it's okay if I call her Auntie blank her name. Okay, guys. You know who that neighbor is. I hope that you do that. We will love to have it in the comments. Let's spread community. Let's spread to the world that community does count, that it is important to get to know your neighbors. Okay. And we're not just thinking disaster now. Like, this is like Christmas. This is like really bringing people to in this world that's so about yourself, to break that, to really bring community, not just the community that you're used to, because I feel like it's so overrated. Oh, I already have a community with my yoga. Oh, I have a community with my church. Oh, I have a community with my school. They're all like out there. But what about your surrounding, right? I love it. Since I've been here, I hear a whole bunch of knocks. It's my niece and nephew's friends that come over. They're like, hey, what's up? You're hang out. They're like, hey, I'm here with my auntie or my uncle, right? It's so cool. Or they go out and play. Let's be like children again. Let's go knock. Let's say, hey, you want to go and play? You want to go for a walk? Let's do that. Hold on a second. I think we have another comment. I totally missed it here. Talking. Guys, my family's calling me. They're telling me breakfast is ready and we got to get on the road. I love it because I could go on and on and on and on and on. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining. Please like, share, subscribe. Thank you for everything. And we shall see you on Monday. Hey, who's going to dance with me?
Stroll downtown this evening when I heard music echo through the night.